Welcome to History of Minuteman Mountain Redux. Minuteman Mountain is a military-themed channel. You may be asking yourself, what is a Minuteman? A modern-day Minuteman is an individual militia personnel, not a part of a larger militia, that is ready to join and fight at a minute's notice. This dates back to the founding of our country and the Revolutionary War. If you're interested in more, looking up Culpeper's Minutemen is a great place to start. Minuteman Mountain consists of 6 different types of videos to cover a wide range of education and entertainment. When we first started, there was only 3: camp builds, gear reviews, and modern day Minuteman, even though it had a different name. Since then, I've added Minuteman Mountain Minutes, Nature Shorts, and one of my favorites, Minuteman Radio. If you're wondering who's the militia, who's the modern day Minuteman, the simple answer is you. And it's right here in the Second Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. And I quote, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed."
This channel is about sharing me with you. Following the introduction here, we will go through a quick tour of what Minuteman Mountain used to be when I was a kid and what it is now.
Let's start with the swing set. It was one of the leftover structures from my childhood. I have moved the swing set from its original location to make space for the pallet workshop. And then I used it as a roof cover over the epic fire pit, as you can see right here. Other than the swing set, the water pump tower is probably the only thing that has survived over the years. It has been refurbished more than once. The first time I refurbished the water pump, I recycled the tin from this outhouse. As you can see here, there wasn't enough tin, so I recycled a plastic accordion door to fill in the gap. But here, you can see I used pallets and tin and tarps. At the end of the driveway, there is the raspberry knoll, as you can see here. But it hasn't always been that way. Here's what the end of the driveway looked like roughly 35 years ago. As you can see, 3 years ago, it was nothing but brush. This is the Charlie Pine. He's been there for a long time. There he is on the right. And there he is in the background. Unfortunately, he got sick, and I had to recycle him and turn him into the Charlie Pine Chapel, located down the path from the Wilda Garden and Flagpole. Down this path is where the Charlie Pine Chapel now sits, and it's where the cabin used to be. This is my grandmother Wilda, and those are her flowers in the Wilda Garden underneath the flagpole. And this is my grandfather Gerardo. They called him Jerry for short. Pretty soon I'll be adding the wood-burning stove to the Jerry hut, which is actually named after my grandfather. This is what happened to Charlie Pine Tree. He's turned into the Charlie Pine Chapel. The Wilda Garden on the right and the Jerry hut on the left are named after my grandparents. But it's also a play on words. Just like the American soldier being called Joe, the British soldier was called Jerry. I think you can see the most production done in this area of the camp. You are watching History of Minuteman Mountain Redux here on YouTube. And stay tuned after the credits for more bonus footage. Thank you for all your views and support, and to everybody that has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribing is the best way to support Minuteman Mountain, but it's not the only way. Liking my videos helps the algorithm and gets my videos out to more people. Sharing my videos gets your friends to subscribe as well. But the most entertaining way is to go back and binge watch all of Minuteman Mountain's old videos. The last 3 years up there has been documented and posted here for your viewing pleasure. Thanks again for all your views and support. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. And this is Minuteman Mountain signing off, reminding you to stay ready. Manere paratus. Watch another one. Everybody remembers this view, yes? Well, let's see what it looked like 30 years ago. And if we zoom into the camp, that's where the camp is currently. The big rock is still there, and it will be cleaned up in the near future. And now for the original audio ending for History of Minuteman Mountain. I hope you've enjoyed watching History of Minuteman Mountain. Now you see how special this land is to me, and I hope through my videos it can be special for you. This is Minuteman Mountain, reminding you to stay regulated. Don't go away yet, there's still a little bit more. That's just the end of the original ending. The end. Watch another.